Now to the fun stuff. I'm going to grab the camera. It's going to be a bit jolty, but hopefully you can walk through it with me. So start up your Motec i2 Pro. I got 64-bit. Excuse me. Let's see if this camera will stretch. That's my head. All right, here we go. So I'll just restart again just so you guys can see what goes on here. Open your workbooks. So it'll ask you when you start up to open your workspace. You can open an existing workspace. So I've got mine listed here. Nix 2020, we want to use that one. Hit OK. Whoops. Select the workspace is already open. So after that, you go up to the top here and open your log file, and you'll get this big readout. Now, like I said, there's a lot of zero laps. So I've got it by lap time, fastest time. That one's got 0 in it, so I generally delete those. But for this purpose, I'm going to roll to the bottom. I'm going to look at my last 2 laps. I'm going to open that one. Barber, I did a 1:16. And then I want to compare that to, and you can do it in 2 places. You can open it up here. Hold on, let's zoom in. Well, you can open it up here, or you can open it up here. To compare the 2 laps, you open up in here as well. Once again, find the relative track. Now you can see this one here already has a green tick next to it. I want to actually open up the one below it. Open that up. Now I have 2 laps at my disposal. Now each column here represents a lap that you can put in. So I can have up to 3 laps I can compare. So I'm going to put my fastest lap as the colored lap, and my next fastest lap, my slower lap here, which is a 1:20, as the non so colored lap, as the plain colored lap. And you can actually see there's some extra lines and squiggles around here. Over here, can it read it? It says show variance, F3, the delta symbol. You hit that and you can actually see on your data where you gain time, you lost time. In this case, I gained a heap of time here. So it looks like I might have spun, but you can actually see on the data where you've gained time or lost time. And I can see in the speed trace here, I've lost a heap of speed before I come out of the corner as well. Then you can start playing with it up the top here. That's the driver analytics. Hold on, can we see it? Driver, say driver. Whoa, it's a bit bright. There you go. Driver, engine, transmission, brakes, suspension, and tires. So I go through all that data and have a look. You can actually play it, make it look pretty. You can see down here, I've got my accelerator. Over here, I've got brakes, steering input, gear selection, speed, lateral, longitudinal G-forces, latitudinal G-forces, and my fuel burn. Some dials over here, some tachos and the like, and you can actually see this is the gears here. This is G-force laterally, so I can see my steering inputs corresponding with my G-forces. So if there's a big spike, I know that there's either opposite lock or something happens. So you can see here something's happened over here. I've actually had to keep lock on more, and then you can see my throttle's faded away over here, and I didn't actually get the full throttle, whereas this lap I did get the full throttle. And you'll see the bar come up now. There it is. So you can actually start piecing together the puzzle and finding out what's going on. Up the top here, it says track report. You'll click on that. Actually gives you a track map, and you can actually see your slower, your colored lap, generally your faster one, versus your slower lap. And you can see I'm behind by all this space here on the front stretch. You can see how hard you braked. The way I've set it up, I actually braked harder on this lap. Braked longer on this lap, not as hard. You can see where I get back on the power, and vice versa, all the same corners. You can see there was a big problem here. I think I went off the road in that corner, then back on it through here and up here. You can see the darker the green, the harder the throttle, the lighter the darker the red, the harder the braking forces. So you can kind of quantify it with your scale over here of how you're going. So hopefully that gives you a bit of an insight. There's lots of pages of information here. I can see I've got wheel spin and tire temps here. You can look at your friction circle, how efficiently you're driving within your circle. Tire temperature rainbows. You can see That barber here works the left side tyres quite hard. Suspension travels, looks like I went off track here in this area here, which is clear as day actually now that I see it. I'm actually going to take one of those off. You can see when I'm bottoming out too, I'm below the line, I'm below zero there. So I'm probably riding curbs. You can look at individual ride heights. Going back on the tyres, where is it? Oh no, it's under brakes, my apologies. Under brakes, the jagged edges you can see where I've been locking up. And I guarantee you that's at the chicane. Yep, that's at the chicane down near the museum. So you can see I've been locking up there, and I got a wheel speed of 32 kilometers an hour versus the other guys at 106. So you can see I'm locking up. Transmission is not really indicative. You do spend a lot more time in the higher gears than the lower gears. Engine, I look here and I actually have a readout of how much fuel I burn per lap, so just over a litre. So I can then plan that for the race. And the more laps you do, the more data you have. So that's over a 5-lap run. The more data you have, the more accurate it is. And then back to driver. So I'll get rid of that, don't need it now. And you can see what's going on. Alright, I hope that helps. Get camera. There we go. I hope that helps. That's a longer video there. I can't go over 8 minutes or else Facebook will then, oh not Facebook, YouTube will put ads on it. So guys, if there's any questions, I will be hosting some data acquisition stuff with Michael Porter over the next couple of weeks whenever we can get together, usually on a Tuesday. Help you get faster. We're doubling up on the Pro Mazdas, which is a great place to learn, and the up-and-comers is another great place to learn as well too. So guys, get to it. My name is Nick. I hope I've helped you out. This is the third video in the installment. This one's a bit longer. I'm out of here. Peace out.